Hey guys, it's POSTBOXPAT. Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about why you should save your V-Bucks for Season 4. The reason I want to talk about this is because V-Bucks are something that everyone always talks about, and they are actually quite expensive, and you can get a bunch of free V-Bucks through Save the World. And also I have a new video coming out for you guys very soon, which is a really awesome method. It's actually using an app, and it's probably one of the best apps out there. I've actually used it quite a bit, and so far I've got myself £20 from it, which is decent, which is 2,800 V-Bucks, so that's quite a lot from it. So you guys can use apps like that and things out there. They actually work quite well. Some of them aren't too good, but some of them are, and I've actually got a video coming out on an app very soon, so stay tuned for that. That'll be dropping very soon, and I will link it down below. But let's get right into this video and talk exactly why you should save your V-Bucks. So if you don't know already, some of the skins on the store are expensive. You've got, for example, epic skins, which can cost up to 1,200 or even more sometimes, and also you've got outfits like legendary ones, which cost 2,000, and potentially mythic items in the future, which could cost potentially maybe 2,500 or maybe even 3,000. We don't know the exact price yet. But I personally think you want to save your V-Bucks. You're getting a lot of skins like these alien type skins that are cool, but they're not worth 2,000 V-Bucks unless you really like them. For example, the other day I bought the Raven skin. It is probably my second favorite skin, but I do consider, like, was it a waste of V-Bucks or was it not? It's a really nice skin, but I haven't got 2,000 worth of V-Bucks out of it, really. Whereas Funko's, a skin that I always use, my favorite skin in the game, I would definitely recommend buying a skin if you're going to pick one like that and potentially use it for your entire Fortnite lifespan, basically. So definitely pick a skin and stick with it. But what else should you save your V-Bucks for? Well, with Season 3 coming to an end and with only 14 days left on it, we've got Season 4 that's going to be dropping in 2 weeks' time. So that's going to be really awesome, and that's going to cost about 950 V-Bucks, or maybe a little bit less. We don't know the exact price. The price can go up and down each season, so I don't really want to guess exactly what it could be, but I reckon it'll cost around there. Again, they'll bring out the other pack as well, which will cost about 2,800 V-Bucks for the upgraded version. So it's up to you guys what you want to save your V-Bucks for. Now, personally, I don't think you should buy the upgraded version if you are going to buy Season 4, because I've just gone with Season 3, and I've just been able to get almost to the max level of Season 3, and if I complete a few more challenges, I will be there and unlocking the Reaper skin. Now, I could do that anytime, I just really haven't been able to sit down and do it. I just don't think it's really worth it, because to be honest, everything else now up from here, other than the 100 V-Bucks, I'm not really going to use, so I'm going to do it eventually. I've got 14 days to do it. I'll pick the right time for it, but that's my opinion on the Season 3 stuff. So when Season 4 drops, it's pretty clear that anyone can complete the entire Battle Pass just by buying the standard version, because myself, I don't play a lot of games of Fortnite. I just do all the challenges. I do a lot of dailies at the start of, like, when the season is released, and then I kind of just stopped playing it a little bit. I still played it, but I just didn't do challenges. I wasn't, like, aiming to do challenges, and that really stopped me from upgrading my Battle Pass. And a lot of people I know who consistently always do their challenges have already hit that maybe even 3 weeks ago or even less. And even if you buy the upgraded version and you think you're not going to play much Fortnite, or maybe you're going on holiday or something, you could save your V-Bucks for that and get an easy access up pass on the season pass. So that would really help you guys level up very quickly. So it's up to you guys what you want to save your V-Bucks for, but why you should save them for skins and stuff is just because you want that ideal skin. There's a bunch of skins that pop. For example, when the Raven skin was revealed, I said to myself, that's the best skin I've seen in a very long time. I thought, I'm going to have to get this skin. So what I did is I saved up for it. I smashed loads of Save the World, and we'll go on to that in a moment. I smashed absolute tons and tons of Save the World. Got so many V-Bucks that I could save up for the Raven skin, and once I got access to it, I was just like super happy. It's definitely something that I recommend doing if you guys want to, like, you see a skin that's coming in the future, or maybe want to wait for something that's more personal to you. I'd wait. We obviously get, like, the theme skins as well. For example, when the Winter Olympics were on, we got, like, the skin that was, like, I think it was the skier skin or something. I don't know the exact name for it, but there was loads of different, like, regional ones that you could buy. It was quite expensive for all of them, but you could pick your Pacific one. I assume that's going to happen again in the future, maybe with another event upcoming, maybe the World Cup potentially, so that's going to be pretty cool. But let's get into Save the World and talk about what side of stuff you can do on there. So if you're someone who buys V-Bucks all the time, and I've probably said this in at least 8 of my videos, it's a point that I really want to get across to you guys, because I know a lot of you don't always do it. Save the World is something you want to spend your money on when it's discounted, or even if it's not discounted. So far, I've probably had now about 4,500 V-Bucks just from Save the World. And if we look at that in our store, 4,500 V-Bucks, you're into about, well, you're going to have to buy this one either twice or this one here. So you're going to be spending about £40 on V-Bucks. and I've had all them for free from playing Save the World. And with that, I've been able to play Save the World. I have a lot of fun playing it with friends and stuff and doing different missions. So I definitely think you guys should buy Save the World if you're someone who buys a lot of V-Bucks. With Save the World, I've said this in many videos, and I've actually got an entire video like focused on Save the World, how to get V-Bucks and stuff, but I'll just briefly go over it now quickly. You've got daily quests where you can get V-Bucks, you've got a bunch of different quests, you've got daily login rewards if you log in every single day. As you can see there, on day 112, which is in a few days, I can get access to 800 V-Bucks for free just from logging in for 112 days. You don't have to do it on the run. If you miss a day, it doesn't reset. So say if I didn't come on for 4 days, it would just go over to 108 login, so you can just go on whenever you want. It doesn't matter if you miss like a week or so. It's really up to you guys when you want to log in or not. To be honest, I log in every day if I can. If I can't, it's not the end of the world for me. I just log in when I want to. So it's pretty awesome. If I logged in every day, I'd probably be almost on 200 on this because I've had the game for a very long time, Save the World wise. But it's not something I'm like massively about. But it's up to you guys what you want to do with stuff like that. So what else can you get with Save the World? Well, you can obviously get boosts and stuff. I've not used any of these boosts personally, but you can get loads of boosts and all these weird things you can get with Save the World, with like buying it and stuff. But the V-Bucks is where it's at in Save the World for me. And you can spend your V-Bucks on Save the World. I actually know a bunch of Save the World players who only buy V-Bucks for Save the World, which is crazy, but that's what they do. So it's really up to you guys with that sort of stuff. But other than that, Save the World is probably the best location to get access to V-Bucks, other than like apps and stuff like that, which I'll be bringing a video out, like I said at the start of this video. So let's head back over to the Battle Royale site and talk a little bit more about the skins that you want to be buying. Now, emotes in Fortnite are something that everyone really likes to use. I personally like to use emotes every single game, but there's a certain emote that I like to use. Now, I've gone through 2 emotes that I really like. 3 actually. One being the Disco Fever, absolutely awesome. Probably my favourite one. I always do that when I win. I used to do Flapper because it's just really cool. I think it was just a really funny dance. It was just definitely something different compared to the other ones. And I always do Take the L because that's just an awesome one to do. Everyone always does that. It was a season 3 drop, definitely awesome. But the other ones, they don't really tick my boxes. I think Best Mates is funny to do in the lobby, but it's not something I'd buy. The only ones on here I'd buy would be Take the L, Flapper, and Disco Fever. All the others, I think, you know, it's not really worth buying. The standard one's funny, to be fair. But spending money on them is just like when I bought the clap, I was like, why have I bought this? Salute was pretty cool, Wave was pretty cool, but I just thought, it's not really worth buying them. And you've got to consider doing that because you use emotes and you pick your favorite one. Maybe if you like, for example here, Reanimated, a really cool one that if you guys want access to it and you're going to use it a lot, then buy it. But if you're not really going to use it a lot, is it really worth spending that 800 V-Buck on? That's something you have to decide with for yourself. I don't think if you're not going to use it much and you're not going to have it in your loadout, don't buy it. Unless you want every single item and you're one of them crazy collectors out there, which is fair enough. I know a bunch of you out there who are. And if you are watching this video and you are one of them, feel free to keep buying all your items because I appreciate that you collect everything. It's a really cool thing to do. Personally, it's not something I'm going to be doing, but I know a lot of people out there do like to buy every single item. Then we come to harvesting tools. Now, when it comes to harvesting tools and V-Bucks, it's something that I don't think it's worth at all. I see harvesting tools on here for 1,200 V-Bucks all the time, and I think to myself, you know, why is someone going to spend that much on a harvesting tool that you hardly ever use? You want to use a harvesting tool either that you really like the look of, maybe one that you get from a season pass, or you want to use one that makes no sound. For example, this one here, Trusty Number 2, my favorite one because it's very quiet, it's very small, so it gives you the biggest field of view you can possibly get, and it probably is one of the coolest ones, to be fair. AC/DC is probably my favorite for looks that I have, but all the other ones like this one, they just look a bit weird. The axe is pretty cool, I do like that. These ones are a bit spacey for me. That's a pretty cool one. And the standard one, that's a pretty good one as well. But I like ones that don't block your field of view. The AC/DC one was making a lot of noise for me and giving away my position in certain situations. So I switched to Trusty Number 2. Very, very quiet, very silent when you swing it. It's a pretty awesome one to use. I definitely recommend it if you have it. And to get access to it, all you simply do is complete your Season 3 Battle Pass a little bit. Whereabouts was it in the Battle Pass? Whereabouts is it in the Battle Pass? Is it in the Battle Pass? I'm pretty sure it was in Season 3. Let's see if we can find it. There it is, Trusty Number 2, 79, tier 79. So it's quite high up there, but if you've had access to it and you have got it, use that one. And I'm sure there's others in the store that appear every now and then. I've seen a bunch that appear in the store. Like ones like this, they just seem too big and they just take up a lot of field of view. They're cool if you really, really like it, but to be honest, I wouldn't spend V-Bucks on items like this. Now, what about bat blings? Now, bat blings haven't really appeared in the store yet. It's something that I think will eventually appear in the store, but at this moment in time, we've only had a free back bling due to the servers being down, so I definitely think they're going to start appearing. What will the price be of them? Probably around 500 V-Bucks for an epic, maybe a little bit less. Same price of emotes, probably. To be honest, back blings, I don't even use a back bling. And the reason I don't use a back bling is, once again, the field of view. When I'm zoomed in with my AR, or maybe whatever gun I'm using, shotgun, pistol, apart from snipers, I feel like the back blings blocks the screen a little bit, and if there is a character, I can't see them. So that's the entire reason I don't use back blings. If I was to use a back bling, it'd probably be one of the night shields, because I'm used to it from season 1. Other than that, I've tried out a few of them, and they just don't go. Like, for example, Iron Cage, the one I got with the Raven skin, I just think it's a bit daft. It fills up the entire screen, and I just don't think it's worth using in that sense. But other than that, they are cool. If you do like using back blings, that's up to you. But that's my personal opinion on back blings. It's not something I'm going to be buying from the store. That's what I think of them, and they're not going to be like on my list at all. Gliders, again, I have my glider I like my Get Down glider, just because it's disco, it goes with my Funkop skin. Other than that, I'm not going to be buying any gliders or using any other gliders. The only other glider I'd possibly buy would be the Chinese Dragon, the one that's with the Wukong skin. That's a pretty cool one to use. Probably one of the best ones out there, but it is expensive. I think it was about 1,200 or even more. It might have even been 2,000. It was an expensive glider. It was a legendary one, so that's pretty cool. An item that I would buy, though, with my V-Bucks, which you guys should probably save up for, would be a mythic item. Now, mythic items are only in Save the World at this point. I don't currently own any, but I know a few people who do, and potentially they could be getting introduced to Battle Royale. So they'll probably cost a lot, like I said before, but I'd save up for one of them if you're looking for something to save up for. Other than that, make sure you save up for Season 4. That's going to be dropping very soon. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out my video coming out very, very soon, which will show you guys exactly how to get free V-Bucks using this very special app. The best app out there, in my opinion. I definitely recommend checking that out. So hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, this is POSTBOXPAT, signing out.